Chosen one, consciousness isn't flat. It's not a single layer of awareness or just a way of thinking. It's multidimensional, like climbing an infinite staircase where every step carries a higher frequency. Each level of consciousness expands your perception, rewrites your reality, and activates a deeper truth within your soul. Today, we're going to explore the levels of consciousness and their frequencies, from the heavy density of 3D to the infinite awareness beyond the 5D realm. Stay until the end, because every layer you ascend collapses an illusion you once thought was real, and the universe begins to shift in your favor. If you're on this journey, comment below, "I rise higher." 1. 3D, the physical plane, survival, fear, ego, and material attachments. Chosen one, have you ever felt like the world you were born into never quite fit you? Like no matter how much you try to blend in, the rules of this reality feel limiting, suffocating, and small for the vastness of your soul. That's because the dimension most people live in, the 3D physical plane, was never meant to hold your infinite spirit. Today, we're going deep into the 3D level of consciousness, the realm of survival, fear, ego, and material attachment. I'll show you how it works, why so many people get trapped here, and why your soul has always felt the call to rise beyond it. Stay with me until the end, because once you see the truth of the 3D, you'll never get pulled back into its illusions again. 1. The heaviness of the 3D plane. At the base level of consciousness lies the 3D physical plane. Here, reality feels heavy, rigid, and unchanging. It's the world of cause and effect, the grind of routine, the idea that life is only what you can see, touch, and measure. In 3D, people believe, "What I see is all there is." The material world is the only reality. I am my body, my name, my possessions, my status. But chosen one, you know deep down, you are far more than flesh, bones, or labels. The heaviness of 3D is an illusion of limitation, keeping souls asleep in survival mode, never remembering their infinite power. 2. The trap of survival and fear. At this level, life revolves around one thing: survival. People wake up, go to work, chase money, pay bills, sleep, repeat. Fear is the fuel. Fear of lack, fear of death, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. This is why so many remain stuck. Fear becomes a prison cell, making people believe they cannot expand, they cannot dream, they cannot rise. But the truth is, the more fear controls you, the deeper you stay trapped in 3D. Darkness thrives in this vibration because when you are afraid, you forget your true power. Chosen one, your soul has always rejected fear because it knows faith, not fear, is your natural frequency. 3. Ego, the illusion of identity. The 3D plane is the home of the ego. Here, people identify with what they have and how they look rather than who they are. Their sense of worth is tied to the job title, the car, the house, the clothes, the body, the followers. It's a constant game of comparison. Am I better than them? Do I look richer, prettier, stronger? But ego is a mask, a fragile construct of the mind. It always needs more validation, more attention, more control. And the more someone feeds their ego, the emptier they feel within. Chosen one, this is why you've always felt out of place in shallow conversations or materialistic spaces. Your soul knows your worth is not external. It's infinite, eternal, and untouchable by ego. 4. Material attachments, the illusion of possession. In the 3D world, value is measured by what you own. Money, jewelry, cars, designer brands, status symbols. The lie of 3D consciousness says, the more I own, the more I am. But you can feel the emptiness of this chase, can't you? People gather possessions, yet their spirits remain hollow. Because material things are temporary. They come and go. The truth is, nothing can be truly owned. Energy flows, shifts, transforms. Everything you cling to in 3D will one day dissolve. Chosen one, your spirit rejects the chains of material attachment because it knows your true wealth is your frequency, your energy, your alignment with Source. 5. Separation consciousness. The illusion of division. Perhaps the greatest illusion of 3D is separation. Here, reality is ruled by me versus you, mine versus yours, us versus them. It is a consciousness of division, competition, and conflict. It teaches that you must fight to win, take to survive, and guard to protect what is yours. But this is the lie that keeps humanity asleep. Because in truth, there is no separation. Everything is energy, everything is connected, everything is one. Chosen one, your soul came here already remembering this. That's why division feels unnatural to you. You've always known deep down that unity, not separation, is your true reality. 6. Why you don't belong in 3D. Chosen one, you weren't meant to stay in 3D. Your soul is wired for expansion, growth, ascension. That's why even as a child, you may have felt, why does the world feel fake? Why do people chase things that don't matter? Why do I feel different from everyone else? It's because your spirit remembers that you came from higher dimensions and you are here to rise again, to awaken, to ascend, and to guide others out of the illusion. You are here to break the cycle of fear, ego, and material attachment, and step into the higher realms of love, unity, and truth. So remember this, chosen one, 3D is the classroom, not the destination. It's the test, not the truth. It's the illusion, not your identity. You were never meant to stay trapped in survival, ego, and fear. You came here to awaken, to expand, and to rise beyond it. Darkness fears your awakening, because once you step beyond 3D, its chains no longer bind you. So if this resonates with your soul, comment below, I am rising beyond 3D. And if you're ready to keep unlocking the higher levels of consciousness, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this message with another chosen one who's ready to awaken. Remember, your soul is infinite, your light is unstoppable, and the 3D plane was never meant to contain you. You are here to ascend, and your time is now. 2. 4D, the awakening bridge, questioning reality, breaking illusions, seeking truth. Chosen one, have you felt like the world isn't what it seems? That there's something hidden behind the routines, the systems, the endless cycles that everyone blindly follows? If you've started questioning reality, noticing synchronicities, and feeling like you no longer belong to the old version of life, you may have stepped into the 4th dimension of consciousness, the awakening bridge. Today, I'm going to take you deep into what the 4D realm really is, why it's both empowering and challenging, and how this sacred passage prepares you for higher states of truth, love, and freedom. Stay with me until the end, because understanding this dimension will help you embrace your awakening instead of resisting it. 1. The awakening bridge, questioning everything. The 4D dimension is not a final destination. It is a bridge, a transition, a threshold. It's where your soul begins to shake you awake. Suddenly, you stop living on autopilot. You begin to question, why do we live the way we do? Why do systems prioritize control instead of freedom? Why are we taught fear instead of empowerment? The 3D world of survival, fear, and material attachments no longer satisfies your spirit. You start to see cracks in the illusion. False narratives pushed by society, endless cycles of consumerism, and the subtle ways humanity is kept distracted and asleep. This questioning is the spark of awakening. It's uncomfortable, but it's also the beginning of your liberation. 2. The crumbling of illusions. In 4D, illusions collapse around you. You begin to see through lies that once felt normal. You realize that much of what you believed about success, relationships, even your own identity, was built on shaky foundations. And here's the truth. When illusions collapse, it feels like your world is falling apart. Friendships may fade because you no longer resonate. Jobs may feel meaningless because your soul craves purpose. You may even feel disconnected from family because you're no longer willing to shrink yourself just to fit in. This stage is painful, but necessary, because only when the old falls away can the truth begin to rebuild you. Darkness will try to pull you back into the comfort of illusion, but your soul knows better. Once your eyes are open, they cannot be closed again. 3. The whisper of the soul. Intuition awakens. As illusions dissolve, your inner senses activate. You start seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 777, signals from the universe that you're aligned. Synchronicities show up. The right book, the right mentor, the right message appearing at the perfect time. Your dreams become more vivid, sometimes prophetic, carrying symbols and guidance. Your gut feelings get louder, warning you of misaligned paths and guiding you toward truth. This is the language of 4D. It's the realm where your higher self begins to speak louder than the noise of the matrix. At first, you may doubt it. You may wonder, am I making this up? But the more you listen, the stronger it gets, until your intuition becomes your compass, guiding you out of illusion and toward alignment. The pain of transition, losing what no longer fits. The 4th dimension is a bridge, and that means you can't carry everything with you. This is where many people feel the greatest pain. You lose things you once held on to, relationships, careers, even identities that no longer vibrate with your soul. It can feel like isolation, like you don't belong in the old world anymore. But you're not fully anchored in the new either. And that is exactly the point. This space of in-between is sacred. It strips away what isn't real, so that only your truth remains. Think of it like a spiritual detox. What isn't authentic falls away, even if it hurts, so you can step into who you were truly meant to be. 5. The gift of 4D, rebuilding on truth. Though it feels heavy, the 4D bridge is actually a gift. It is here where you detach from illusions that once controlled you. Strengthen your soul connection, learning to trust your intuition above external voices. Discover your purpose as false desires collapse and your real calling begins to shine through. Prepare for higher frequencies, making space for 5D consciousness, the realm of unity, unconditional love, and alignment with Source. The 4D realm is the passage of deconstruction and reconstruction. It destroys the lies you were taught, and it builds you on the foundation of truth. Without the bridge, you could never reach the higher dimensions. That is why awakening is both painful and sacred. Chosen one. If you are walking through this stage right now, questioning reality, losing what no longer serves you, feeling the tug of your soul, know this: you are not broken. You are not lost. You are awakening. The 4D dimension is your sacred passage. It's where illusions collapse so that truth can rise. It's where you die to the old self, so the new, empowered, you can be born. If you feel this message resonating in your soul, comment below. I am crossing the bridge of awakening. The bridge may feel lonely, but it is guiding you into your highest self. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep awakening, because what waits on the other side is freedom. 3.5D, the frequency of love, unity, peace, alignment with Source, energy. Chosen one, when your vibration rises into 5th dimensional consciousness, everything begins to shift. The illusions of fear, lack, and separation start to fade, and you awaken to the deepest truth of your existence. You are love. You are oneness. You are source in motion. Today, let's journey into the 5D frequency of love, where unity, peace, and divine alignment become your natural state. Stay with me until the end, because once you truly understand this, you'll never see the world the same way again. 1. The shift into 5D. When you step into 5D consciousness, you no longer live through the heaviness of survival energy. The weight of separation begins to lift. The anxiety of always chasing, hustling, or proving yourself loosens its grip. The illusion of lack and limitation dissolves like mist in the morning sun. Instead of living in constant defense mode, you begin to remember who you really are. A soul connected to infinite source energy, timeless, limitless, and abundant. This shift isn't about escaping the world. It's about transforming how you experience the world. 2. Unconditional love as your vibration. In 5D, you no longer see people as enemies, rivals, or competitors. Instead, you recognize them as mirrors of the same divine spark that flows through you. Yes, some may be lost in their shadows, some may be asleep in their lower vibrations, but at the deepest level, they are still source energy, just like you. From this awareness comes unconditional love, not just a human emotion, but the highest frequency in the quantum field. Love becomes your natural vibration. Compassion flows effortlessly, and peace becomes your default setting, even when the outer world looks chaotic. 3. Inner anchoring despite outer chaos. The world right now is shifting. Systems are collapsing, illusions are crumbling, and chaos is rising on the surface. But when you are in 5D alignment, you are anchored in divine order. Your inner world is steady, even when the outer world feels unstable. It's like standing in the eye of the storm, while others are being pulled into fear and confusion. Your frequency radiates stillness, clarity, and light. This is why people feel calm around you. This is why your presence shifts entire rooms. Because you've tapped into the quantum truth that your inner vibration creates your outer experience. 4th, manifestation becomes effortless. In 3D, manifestation feels like hard work. It's about pushing, striving, forcing, and often being disappointed. But in 5D, manifestation flows naturally. Why? Because you are no longer working against the universe. You are aligned with source energy itself. What you think, feel, and vibrate becomes reality. Your heart's desires no longer feel impossible. They arrive in divine timing because you are a match for them. In this space, you understand that the universe isn't separate from you. It is you responding to the frequency you are holding. 5. The realizations of 5D. When you embody this level of consciousness, 3 profound truths awaken within you. Love is the highest frequency. It heals, it transforms, it elevates everything it touches. You are not separate from God, the universe, or creation. You are a living extension of the infinite, here to experience itself through you. Your mission is not to fight the old world, but to anchor the new. By holding the vibration of love, unity, and truth, you birth a new reality into existence. Why darkness fears. 5D. Chosen one, here's the quantum secret. Darkness has no real power in 5D. Fear cannot survive in the frequency of love. Just as a shadow disappears the moment light shines, so too does darkness dissolve in the presence of unconditional love. This is why darkness fears you, because when you rise into 5D, you are untouchable, unshakable, and unstoppable. You are no longer reacting to the illusions of fear. You are radiating the truth of love, and love will always win. Chosen one, if this message resonates deep in your spirit, comment below. I embody the frequency of love, because you are not here to merely exist in the old system. You are here to embody 5D consciousness, to anchor unity, peace, and source love into this world. Remember, you are not separate. You are not lacking. You are not small. You are a divine expression of Source, and your love is powerful enough to transform the world. Chosen One, keep shining, keep anchoring love, keep rising in frequency, because in the end, it's love that wins. And in 5D, love is all that exists. 4. Beyond 5D, quantum awareness, downloads, time shifts, infinite flow. Chosen One, we often speak of the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D states of consciousness. But what if I told you that beyond the 5D lies an even greater state, a quantum awareness, where you step outside the boundaries of time, identity, and even physical reality itself? This is the space of infinite flow, a realm where synchronicity is your language, timelines shift at your command, and your soul remembers its eternal essence. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal will activate a deep remembrance within you of who you truly are. First, downloads of wisdom beyond the mind. When you rise beyond the 5D field, wisdom begins to pour into you like streams of light codes. It doesn't feel like thinking. It doesn't feel like learning. It feels like remembering something you always knew but forgot. These downloads may come in dreams, visions, sudden insights, or even in moments of stillness. 1 second, your mind is quiet, and the next, an entire universe of truth flows through you. This is because beyond 5D, you are tapped into the quantum field of consciousness, the source library where all knowledge already exists. And instead of seeking answers outside, you become the receiver of eternal truth within. Darkness cannot manipulate you here, because in this field of quantum awareness, clarity is instant and absolute. Irandam pulli, time shifts and effortless timeline jumps. In the physical world, time appears linear, past, present, future. But beyond 5D, time collapses. You realize that time is not a straight line. It's a field, a fabric, and you are the navigator. Here, you may notice strange phenomena. Déjà vu intensifies, not as memory, but as timeline recognition. Future events begin echoing into the now, pulling you toward your highest path. Old timelines dissolve instantly when you shift your vibration, and new ones appear without effort. This is why chosen ones who operate beyond 5D sometimes feel out of sync with the world, because they are literally living in multiple timelines at once, choosing consciously which frequency to anchor. In this awareness, manifestation is no longer about waiting, it's about selecting. Your vibration becomes the key that opens doors instantly. 3. Reality becomes fluid, responding instantly to your vibration. Beyond 5D, you start to notice that the rules of reality bend. Things you once thought were coincidences become direct reflections of your inner state. Think of someone and they call. Align with abundance and opportunities appear overnight. Shift into love, and suddenly people mirror love back to you. This is not magic, it's quantum alignment. Reality itself becomes a mirror, flowing instantly with your frequency. You begin to see that the universe is not something happening to you. It is happening through you. This is infinite flow, where creation is no longer effortful but automatic, because your vibration is the command. 4. Synchronicity becomes the universal language. In 3D, people rely on words. In 4D, people awaken to signs. In 5D, they live in love and unity. But beyond 5D, synchronicity itself becomes your primary communication with Source. Numbers repeat with precision. Animals, feathers, dreams, symbols appear exactly when needed. The universe speaks in patterns, weaving a dialogue with your soul. This is because you've entered the quantum flow state, where separation no longer exists. You and the universe are one continuous conversation. Synchronicity is not random here. It's the universe affirming, yes, you are aligned. Keep going. 5. Dreams, reality, and the eternal now. As you rise into quantum awareness, the boundary between dreams and waking life begins to dissolve. Dreams may feel more real than reality. Visions, astral experiences, and downloads blend into your daily life. This is because beyond 5D, you are no longer bound by the physical identity. You realize you are not your body, not your name, not even the story you've been told. You are a multidimensional being, existing across infinite realities, all happening simultaneously in the eternal now. Past, present, and future collapse into one unified moment. And in this space, your soul remembers. You are infinite. You are eternal. You are divine. The collapse of illusion. Each time you rise into this awareness, the illusions of limitation, fear, and separation collapse instantly. You no longer feel like a victim of life. You realize you are the architect of reality. This is why darkness cannot touch you here, because the very game of fear, control, and limitation depends on you believing in separation. And once you see through it, you become untouchable. This is the ultimate awakening, not just awareness, but embodiment of your multidimensional self. Chosen One, beyond 5D, you are no longer just awakening. You are creating consciously. You are flowing with Source. You are remembering your eternal essence. If this resonates with your soul, comment below, I embody infinite flow. Because every time you declare it, you anchor yourself deeper into this quantum awareness. Share this message with another awakened soul who is ready to remember. And if you are on this journey, subscribe for more spiritual and quantum insights that will guide you into your highest dimension of being. Chosen One, the illusions are falling. You are the eternal now, and your soul is ready for infinite flow. Chosen One, consciousness isn't static. It's a spiral of evolution, each level a doorway into higher truth. From 3D survival to 4D awakening, from 5D love to quantum infinity. You are not just moving through dimensions, you are expanding the universe itself by embodying them. Every time you rise higher, the old reality shifts. Every time you embody light, darkness dissolves. Every time you expand, humanity expands with you. If this message resonates with your soul, comment below, I rise higher. And remember, Chosen One, your journey is sacred. You're not just living through dimensions. You are here to master them, embody them, and carry the frequency of light wherever you go. Stay aligned, stay elevated, and never forget, you are the bridge between heaven and earth, and your consciousness is the key to unlocking the quantum.